Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for the week ending 2016. Happy New Year to everyone. And as you can see, we're looking at the S&P 500, and we had a pretty good little down move this past week. That surprised me a bit. I figured there might have been a bit of a rally as some of the big players tried to make their portfolios look better than they were by buying some of the stronger issues. But we did have a little bit of a pullback. Nothing really major here. As long as we can stay above this big candle from a few weeks ago, I think we're in pretty good shape. Other things I am looking at. Let's look at oil. And there it is. And 4 weeks in a row, we just had this very gradual uptrend. Nothing moving very much. These are all dojis, so this could easily pull back, and you could wipe out that 4 weeks of gain in just 1 week. So I'll be watching that. As long as we can stay above that $51 mark, I still feel good about oil. Moving up from here, moving on to our commodities. Gold finally ended its losing streak, had an up week, but you can see it's got a pretty good upper shadow here, so it gave back quite a bit on the end of the week. So gold is still not looking so good right now. Silver, same situation. So we need to let those determine if they want to change their direction. Now moving on to some currencies. And we'll look at my strong week rankings first, and as you can see, everything is really tightened up here. The dollar still remains strong. The Aussie's actually taken over the number 8 spot from the yen. The yen had held that spot since I think the first week of November, and now the Aussie is occupying that. You would expect a weak Aussie at a time that the U.S. stocks are pulling back a bit, so nothing really surprising there. Moving on, some currency pairs. Here is the euro US dollar weekly chart, and you can see we got back into this consolidation zone that we'd been in for just about 2 years. We're back in it. We'll see if we stay in it. You did have a pretty good upper shadow here. If you look at it on the daily, we actually had a real nice pin bar reversal on Friday, and it happened at the 34-day moving average. So I'm feeling pretty good that this thing is signaling a move lower. Maybe it wants to test that 34-day moving average again before moving lower, but this definitely looks like it's ready to move lower. Moving on to the Aussie US dollar. Just a very small up move this past week. If you look at it on the daily, we finished the week with a down candle, so I think this is going to be pretty much the pattern we're going to see in a lot of these US dollar pairs, where the dollar gave back some but then finished the week pretty strong. Looking at the dollar yen, we've had 2 very weak weeks of pullbacks here in the dollar yen, so I'm definitely looking for this thing to resume its uptrend. And then let's look at the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and this one is just stuck in this little uptrend channel. This has been going on since April, so this is a very long-term channel we see looking at it on the weekly chart. So nothing big here. I mean, if you're going to play this, you got to play it to the upside, and you're going to want to buy near the bottom of this channel, and if it breaks below this channel, then you can pretty much kiss this uptrend goodbye. Last one I wanted to look at is the euro pound, and we had the nice down move, and then we've had a couple up weeks, and we finished this week with a nice little pin bar reversal. And then if you look at it on the daily, you got a nice pin bar on Friday that pretty much dominated the week. And based on this, I would expect this to move lower from here. Maybe we test this low, and we might test the 200-day moving average, and then we'll have to see where it goes from there. And that's pretty much what I got for you for this week. I'm going to be posting a lot of year-end stuff on my forums, so if you want to check out the threads that I run, you'll see a lot of year-end information, and then we'll try to figure out where this market is going to go in the coming year. So hopefully everyone had a great and safe New Year's Eve, and I will catch y'all later.